welcoming you to the very first episode of Ring of Fire Wrestling, a new chapter in Super Network TV off the back of Three Lions Wrestling, and we have a very stacked first card to set the tone for you in this new chapter tonight. We are having two of our three championships defended. Unfortunately, Desmond not able to compete due to injuries. And our first matchup here tonight is a first contendership match for the RFW World Championship. Winner goes on to face them at the first pay-per-view of RFW. Out comes GFS, somebody we have not seen in quite a bit, returning here for our debut in RFW, Ring of Fire Wrestling, an undefeated wrestler in the business. Somebody that Malachi has a little bit of a vengeance towards due to his recent Intercontinental title defense in True One Pro. He actually defeated AKASUKI in a very impressive bout. Absolutely knocked him out, and that is what you expect to see with GFS here in the ring. He is absolutely, possibly the most brutal brawler and striker in the business. No one can knock somebody out quite like Gary Frank Simpson. Somebody else who is also making their return to TV here on Super Network TV in the debut of RFW, Malachi. Somebody we have not seen since Adapt or Die when he faced Kiyoshi Saiba in one of the best matches in the network's history. I cannot sing the praises enough about how great of a professional wrestler Malachi is. If there's anybody who can give GFS a run for his money, that is the student of AKASUKI here, Malachi. And you can better bet that this doesn't just mean a shot at a championship for Malachi. This is vengeance for his sensei, for his teacher. See, this will be a very, very brutal match, to be sure. A brutal brawler facing a brutal striker, and both men aren't just that, they are both very technical wrestlers as well. GFS having backgrounds in amateur wrestling, and he shows it in the ring, exemplified against people like John Inch when he debuted in Three Lions Wrestling. Malachi is quite the technical wrestler as well. He is not a striker for the sake of striking. He's very precise in everything he does. And we'll see how that plays out here. Something's gotta give between these two. GFS sporting a slightly new look since we saw him on True One Pro. Here we go. Both men are in the ring now. It's time to set the tone going forth for Ring of Fire Wrestling. This match will be the example of what the new chapter here in Super Network is like. Not just the first match on the card, but the first match in Ring of Fire Wrestling.
What the fuck you even doing here? This is my show, my ring.
Oh, you can hear trash talking from Gary Frank Simpson.
Are you fucking deaf, old man? I asked you a damn question.
Oh.
Watch it.
Oh, these two
Come on, quit it.
starting off the war of words. You can see there's some bad blood between these two. And we're going to see just how intense and how brutal this match is going to be as the ref rings the bell. Sounds like the crowd maybe heard GFS's jeers towards Malachi, and the crowd is not for it. Oh, look at that! GFS was being too cocky off to the start of this match. And right off the bat, Malachi is trying to teach some respect to Gary Frank Simpson here. Oh, what a kick to the back. That's what you'll see a lot of with Malachi here. He has extremely educated feet, while in comparison to GFS, got insanely brutal elbow strikes. And honestly, between these two, we might not see who gets pinned or submitted first. We might see who gets knocked out first. It's entirely possible with these two very brutal competitors, as Malachi is just working over GFS here, something that you do not see very often with GFS. Usually, he isn't the one to get dominated in the early parts of the match. Usually, he's the one getting most of the momentum. But Malachi here, perhaps with the experience advantage over GFS, as he chops him. But oh, look at that, GFS just absorbs that one, and oh, strike to the gut there, puts him into the corner himself, and oh, look at this, he's had enough. He's just striking him down with all these elbows and chops and just the stomps in the corner. Now GFS, signature elbow of his own with the disrespectful flair, flipping the bird to Malachi, and he goes for the cover and just gets a straight 2 against Malachi. Now if we want to talk about the tail of the tape here, GFS perhaps has the weight and muscle advantage against Malachi here. Slightly bigger opponent, which means that his upper body has more mustard in the strikes. But we'll see how that fares against the educated feet of Malachi, as GFS gets him back up here in a headlock takeover, opting for his wrestling skill rather than his striking skill here, as he takes Malachi down to the mat, tries to wear him down very slowly, much to the chagrin of this crowd. A very hot crowd in the opening of RFW. New stage, new setup, new everything. And surely this match will set the tone for just how high quality of wrestling you will get in this promotion, with the best wrestlers in the world exemplified perfectly here with the Ghost Malachi and the Wolf GFS. These two trading here, kipping up out of the head scissors. Malachi going back into the side headlock here, as he wears down GFS. Now GFS gets him into a standing headlock again, but Malachi rebounds him off the ropes. And now we'll drop down. A leapfrog, what could he be looking for here? Another leapfrog. Now he's just playing with GFS, and oh, Japanese arm drag. Maybe playing some mind games with Gary Frank Simpson. And oh, look at all of these kicks to the chest. Wow. Oh my God, the heavy impact of the kick pads to the chest, you can hear it. And all these strikes, oh my God. He's welting the chest of GFS. I couldn't even keep count of how many that was. But you can now see that GFS's chest is red. Red like a tomato, as Malachi putting on the punishment in the name of his sensei AKASUKI. Now he puts him back up in the corner here. What is Malachi looking for? Oh, another kick. Straight to the chest again, and oh, he's maybe looking for the Revelations cutter. But no, GFS elbows his way out of it. He knows the danger. Oh. This is what I was talking about, those brutal elbow strikes, stunning Malachi. And GFS knows what a weapon he has in his arsenal, as he just powers it more onto Malachi, going for the cover. And a 2.5 count there. You can see Malachi was maybe stunned from all those elbows. GFS could have gotten the early pin here. Despite GFS being an undefeated wrestler, that possibly could have been an upset to put away Malachi so early. And now, look at all these back elbow strikes. Jeez, so brutal. And he gets pushed off into the corner, rebounds back, goes for a sliding elbow, but he misses and just jams it into that turnbuckle. Oh, what a shotgun drop kick with the kip up by Malachi, and he goes for the cover. Quick action here starting up between these two, but just a 2 count to GFS. It's going to take more than that to put away Gary Frank Simpson. Now Malachi beckoning for GFS to get back up. Strong Irish whip there, rebounds him off the corner, and multiple kicks to the leg, and a knee strike straight to the face. And, boom, face buster there. Vintage Malachi combination there, catching him right before he falls, puts him in the corner, another knee strike, and, went for a clothesline, but Gary caught him. Oh my God! Rolling elbow off of the fireman's carry, now a German suplex. He may have stunned Malachi real hard there. Oh my God! What a hammer-like elbow straight to the face. He goes for the cover, but Malachi still kicks out. In any normal circumstance, that might as well put away any normal professional wrestler. However, these aren't normal circumstances, and this is Malachi we're talking about. Somebody who has tons of experience with head damage in a match. And went for the clothesline there, but he reverses into a neck breaker, but he rolls through and transitions into a cross arm bar. Ever the intelligence and veteran move by Malachi as he's losing the striking battle. He switches over to technicality, and now he's targeting the arms that GFS was using to batter Malachi, and this is quite smart. You try to take away his main mode of offense. With this cross arm bar expertly locked in, the legs laced, trapping the other arm. He can't grab to break it up, but look at this, GFS spinning his way out, now just striking his way out of it. It's GFS much more smash mouth than Malachi, not as precise as Malachi, reverses into a victory roll up here, and just a 1 count, but he transitions into his own as these two trade roll up pins. Just almost a 2 there, and then trading, going back and forth, up and down, GFS, Malachi, who's gonna get the surprise victory here? Neither man does. And now, Malachi, much rebound off the ropes. GFS caught him in a fireman's carry, and dropped down into a kick to the face. And now he's got the Cobra Clutch. What's he looking to do with the Cobra Clutch here? Maybe looking to submit GFS, but he's very close to the ropes. Malachi trying with all of his strength to make sure GFS doesn't make it to the ropes to break up this, and Malachi turns it into a suplex, and both men are down in exhaustion. As these two start a fast-paced start to Ring of Fire Wrestling. Malachi dragging himself into the cover here. Remember what's on the line, #1 contendership for the RFW World Championship. But GFS kicks out, and Malachi a little frustrated. He's not able to get it. However, he's too smart for this. He's going to get up. He's going to try to go and seal the deal against GFS. GFS is still down. Malachi just slowly getting up here. Now he's in the corner. He's setting up for it. He's maybe calling for the Revelations Cutter. And, goes for the knee strike, but GFS intelligently rolling out of the ring and out of harm's way.
What are you doing?
As Malachi looked to get the knee strike that sets up for the Revelations Cutter.
One.
The ref counting here. giving him a 10 count. GFS is having a real rough time getting up here. Now Malachi not waiting any longer, doesn't want to win by count out, but he allowed GFS too much time to recover and allowed him to hit that belly-to-belly throw into the steel steps. Now, oh, look at this. I thought GFS was going to go back into the corner, but GFS working on that now cut back of Malachi. He maybe cut it on the belly-to-belly against the steel steps. They're very brutal. These two getting their pound of flesh against each other. GFS throws him back into the ring and gets in. Oh, doesn't go for the cover. He's just working on that back yet again. He goes into the bow and arrow. Looking to embarrass Malachi. Looking to embarrass him as he tried to avenge his sensei. Trying to make him submit. As Malachi looking for this very selfless act while also trying to gain something for himself by winning the #1 contendership to face whoever the world champion is at our first pay-per-view. And Malachi gets out, tries to go for the cover, but he kicks out just in time. And telegraphed there. Malachi went for a leg sweep. GFS jumped over it. Now a combination of strikes by Malachi. And these two trading strikes here. Enziguri stumbles GFS. And downward elbow strike. And big boot catches him. Goes off the ropes again. And I can't even call this action here. I can't call move to move. These two are just going straight after each other. And misses there. And went for the rolling elbow, and he got caught with a requiem kick by Malachi. And Malachi's calling for the end. He's got him up. Revelations cutter. He goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Malachi defeats the undefeated GFS, avenges his sensei.
The winner of this match, and the new #1 contender to the RFW World Heavyweight Championship, the GOAT, Malachi.
And what a victory there for Malachi, not only avenging his sensei, but picking up his ticket to the main event of our first RFW pay-per-view against either JP Masters or Jakub Mazur for the RFW title.
Bravest and best can make a stand, and only the indomitable human spirit can give them the will to win.
That only here on YouTube. Now back to the action here on our first episode of RFW. Up next, we have our first championship match of the night. The RFW Global Championship will be defended by our new champion, Terry Atkins, against Harry Klien.
Coming to the ring, my third eye history, weighing in at 200 pounds. He is the all-seeing guy, Terry Klien.
As you heard our ring announcer, out comes the all-seeing eye, Harry Klien, accompanied by all three male members of the Third Eye Institute, coming out not alone here, and we'll see how that plays out here in this championship match. Harry Klien impressing Jeremiah Richardson and earning himself a global title shot after his hellacious first ever Falls Count Anywhere match against John Inch. And as you can see, John Inch is out here due to losing that match and being forced to join the Institute.
Weighing in at 276 pounds, he's the reigning and defending RFW Local Champion, the Global Force, Big Terry Atkins.
And you can see how excited our global champion is to be here tonight. Back in the red, white, and blue as we're here at the Hammerstein Ballroom in New York City, New York. Getting a hero's welcome here, back to America. Terry Atkins, though excited, seems quite serious as he's walking down the ramp, knowing that he has the numbers disadvantage here as Danny Kirby and Darian Castor are making sure to remind him of that here. John Inch, though, seems to be reluctant, but Harry Klien inviting him to come into the ring, inviting him to challenge the Third Eye Institute here. Atkins, usually very cheerful and happy when he gets into the ring, but he's adopting a very serious demeanor here as he looks to retain yet again against Harry Klien. You know, it just goes to say how quickly Harry Klien has risen up in the ranks here in RFW. He's just debuted not too long ago. He debuted on RFW episode 8. Just one Falls Count Anywhere match against John Inch. Both of his matches against John Inch was enough to prove that he deserves this global title shot to Jeremiah Richardson. And hopefully the Third Eye Institute standing on the outside of the ring doesn't prove to be a problem here as Harry Klien looks to lock up against Terry Atkins, but he just gets shoved away. As you can see, Terry Atkins has a very sizable size advantage against Harry Klien, but that doesn't seem to prove too much of a problem for the very crafty, very cagey Klien. So now these two, maybe looking for a test of strength, but look at this, just as I said, crafty and cagey, ever so is Harry Klien. A thumb to the eyes, right out of the ref's view, and he goes for the cover. Ooh, very near fall there by Terry Atkins, maybe caught off surprise, and now Harry Klien looking for the roll-up yet again. And a kick out at 2. And now Harry Klien, went for a jumping maneuver, but Terry Atkins dodges it. And Harry Klien has a very sizable competition here in this global title match as the champion, much bigger and much more athletic than Harry Klien as he clotheslines him out of the ring. Terry Atkins taking the time to gloat against Harry Klien. Third Eye Institute trying to help him out here. What's this? Harry Klien maybe giving some marching orders to Danny Kirby here. As Danny Kirby walks away, Harry Klien gets his reprieve and gets back into the ring, locking back up with Terry Atkins. But Big Terry just shoves him back off again and backs him into the corner, pounding in these big strikes to the face. Harry Klien reverses him here and chop to the chest. I doubt that did a whole lot of damage to the big barrel chest of Big Terry. Klien knows that, so he switches to wiping his face with the bony forearm. So many underhanded tactics here by Harry Klien. Drop kick to the groin. Goes for the cover. The kick out by Terry Atkins here in this Global Championship match. The first time ever the RFW Global Championship has been defended here by Terry Atkins. And he puts him back into the corner. And another chop to the big hairy chest of Terry Atkins. And what's this? Distracting the ref here. And look at this. This is exactly what I expected to see from the conniving Third Eye Institute. The number game playing their advantage here as Darian Castor held Terry Atkins and Danny Kirby powers on his own offense to Big Terry. Harry Klien acting like he doesn't know what just happened. He knew exactly what he was doing. A kick out there. John Inch opting not to join in on the conniving tactics of the rest of the Third Eye Institute, which is an interesting thing to see here. As Klien has the surprise advantage here against our global champion. Backing him back into the corner, but Atkins fires back with a chop. But it doesn't matter, Klien stays on top of him. Big knee strikes, backing Terry Atkins up. Nothing has yet to knock down Terry Atkins that Harry Klien's done. Big kick to the face, still only stumbles him. 2 leapfrogs by Harry Klien, and what a knee strike, but that still doesn't knock him down. Atkins, what a spine buster. Goes for the cover after trying to put him through the mat, but Harry Klien kicks out. I think we can tell that after the Falls Count Anywhere match, despite Harry Klien's shortcomings in the ring, he can take a whole lot of a punishment. Extremely resilient. Big gut-wrench suplex there by Terry Atkins. Now Terry, oh my God, just steamrolled him. But Terry Atkins doesn't go for the cover off of that. He's just looking to punish Harry Klien even more. Look at this, trying to pry at the ears of Harry Klien. That's maybe a little reference towards what Harry Klien's been doing to John Inch in their rivalry before John Inch was forced to join Third Eye Institute. Atkins throwing subtle shots to Harry Klien here. Harry Klien gets knocked back down with that big discus punch. Terry Atkins slowly picking it back up here. Slow and methodical pace in comparison to our starter match of the night. Atkins beckons him on, and just a straight up disrespectful slap to the face, and Atkins isn't taking that from the all-seeing eye. One slap to the face resulted in a ginormous big boot to the jaw of Harry Klien. And now, big throw into the corner, and a BL throw. As Atkins not letting the number advantage get to him. He's just throwing around the leader of the Third Eye Institute. European uppercut backs him into the corner. And now he's got him in a bear hug position. Overhead belly to belly. Throws him pillar to post. Goes for the cover. Big Terry looking to retain his global championship here on the first night of RFW. And what an upset it would be for Harry Klien to be able to defeat Terry Atkins. Well, rather, it would be an upset if he was able to defeat him without the help of the Third Eye Institute, but of course they're out here helping their leader, with the exception of John Inch, who still seems reluctant to be a part of this, and drops him into the corner. Drops him face first in the corner, maybe knocked him out, and now, big gut-wrench German. Look at that bridge by Terry Atkins. He goes for the cover. And the kick out right before 3, still by Harry Klien. Harry Klien showing that ever so resilience from the Falls Count Anywhere match he displayed at Validation. Now he slowly gets Harry Klien up here. And went for a punch, but Klien dodged it. Look at that, going back to the eyes. Ref has to do something about that. With all these underhanded tactics by Harry Klien. As he Irish whips him off the ropes. A leapfrog. And a big arm drag. Takes over Terry Atkins. And a clothesline knocks him down this time. And another one. Dodges that and oh jeez. Klien got caught with Atkins' own, and now he's looking for a Red River Slam. Taunting him around. Oh, but Darian Caster distracting Terry Atkins here, and just a chop block to the leg. Ref needs to do something about the Third Eye Institute here. Now, look at this, Klien targeting the legs now. Figure 4 leg snap. Klien, look at this, just completely deranged. One of the most mentally disturbed people on our roster. He goes for the cover. 2, and still a kick out at 2.5. So mentally disturbed, believes he's the leader of some cult around the third eye, as he calls it. But he doesn't believe it to be a cult. It clearly is. Forcing and assimilating John Inch into it against his will. Now, look at this. Atkins Irish whips him, but springboard maneuvers by Harry Klien. Reminiscence of his past. He goes for the cover. Shoots the half, but only gets a 2. As Atkins slowly gets up here. But Harry Klien making sure to stay on Terry Atkins. That's what you need to do. You cannot let Atkins get his breath back, and what a combination of strikes by Harry Klien, but nothing knocks him down until that leg lariat. Now Klien gets him back into the corner, and looks to go up and over, and just drives him face first by the knees into the turnbuckle. And just as I predicted, the number advantages from the Third Eye Institute has allowed Harry Klien a fighting chance here against Terry Atkins. And Atkins, in a very rare position, is being dominated by somebody half his size. This iron claw here by Harry Klien, but Terry Atkins powers his way out of it. Oh, what a chop, and forearm knocks him down. Another strike to the face knocks him down. Harry Klien trying to subdue the comeback here of Terry Atkins. Big face buster, and now he's caught him. Leg trapped back suplex, another bridge, and he goes into the cover. Harry Klien still kicking out, still staying in this global title defense against Terry Atkins. Atkins expecting for him to get up, but Harry Klien intelligently rolls out of the ring, much to the chagrin of this crowd. Darian Caster trying to get him as far away from Terry Atkins as possible. But what is Atkins looking to do? What is Atkins doing? A suicide dive! Taking out both members of the Third Eye Institute. John Inch is the only underling still standing. I've never seen Terry Atkins suicide dive like that. He took out both Danny Kirby and Darian Caster, but that doesn't matter. It was simply a distraction just for Harry Klien to get his breath back and get the offense back into his corner. That DDT on the concrete floor. Now, what's Klien doing? Hesitating here, but oh no. He's going to the ring post. He's done this to his new underling, John Inch, before. He's looking to burst his eardrum against the ring post just like he did to John Inch, but Inch yelling over to Harry Klien, telling him to stop. Klien telling him to just be obedient. And now Klien sizing up Terry Atkins again, goes back to the corner, and what a lariat. Absolutely decks Harry Klien. John Inch inadvertently helping the opponent here.
9!
Advising Harry Klien against the big boot against the ring post. Now he cost his leader here. As now Terry Atkins looking for it. He's looking for the blazing drill. Drops Harry Klien on his head. He goes for the cover. Come on. Oh, come on. Terry Atkins had this in the bag. He had the successful title defense in the bag. But the Third Eye Institute coming in to make sure that their leader doesn't gain a loss under his belt. Terry Atkins trying his best to fend off the Third Eye Institute. John Inch still not joining them. And now just swarming him like a swarm of bees. Look at this. John Inch is appalled by the acts of his fellow stable members. He's just leaving the area. And now, oh, Third Eye Vision by Harry Klien. Look, like a spoiled child. He didn't get what he wanted, so he just beat up the people he hates the most. Now look at this, Klien giving marching orders to John Inch. I think he wants John Inch to join on the beating of Terry Atkins. And look at this, Darren Caster holding Atkins for John Inch. John Inch seems very hesitant. He doesn't want to join in on these conniving acts by the Third Eye Institute. John Inch, he has to comply due to the conditions, but no, look at this, HOH with the chair. HOH coming out of the locker room. HOH chasing off the Third Eye Institute with respect for our global champion. What a heart of gold HOH has. Knows what's right in this business. Even though he's lost to Terry Atkins at Validation.
This upcoming contest is the Wetball. Making his way to the ring first, weighing in at 191 pounds, he is El Alacran AKASUKI.
And as you could hear the crowd cheering for him, perhaps they saw him entering the locker room earlier in the night. Out comes AKASUKI, coming out here, making his RFW debut, facing our newest debuting hot talents that we acquired, which you will see in just a minute. Of course, there's no reason in hiding it. I'm talking about Desmond Cruise. AKASUKI has a very big challenge up ahead against him, facing the debuting Desmond Cruise. AKASUKI coming out to a standing ovation here from the crowd. The 50-some-year-old veteran of the business, one of the still wrestling legends.
And introducing his opponent, making his RFW debut, weighing in at 254 pounds, the King of the Road, Desmond Cruise.
Now this is a double debut here, however, AKASUKI's just here for a special appearance, trying to rack up wins in his fleeting short career that he has left in his old age. But Desmond here has signed a deal with RFW. This isn't a one-time thing. We're going to be seeing Desmond Cruise consistently, and I fear for the rest of the locker room. As a former ROX World Champion comes out here with a statement that he's just here to kick some ass, as he says. And I don't doubt him. Look at the size of Desmond Cruise. This is somebody who can beat up anyone he wants, possibly including AKASUKI, as we will see here in a minute. Now AKASUKI knows the dangers of this matchup. facing somebody as young, as dangerous as Desmond Cruise. At the age that AKASUKI is, this despite him having just a few years left in his career. So we ring the bell here, and these two stare each other down. This will be surely a very interesting clash of styles. Desmond Cruise is just a very smash-mouth brawler. Not a whole lot of technicality, not a whole lot of grappling skill. He's just a fighter. He just fights everyone. While AKASUKI is a very intelligent, very tenured veteran in the wrestling business. Now look at that, goes for the kitchen sink knee strike. But he faked out Desmond there. Goes for the enziguri. Oh, dodges the clothesline there. Evading all of Desmond Cruise's maneuvers as he goes for that arm. Something that AKASUKI likes to do a lot of. He targets the arm a lot. Softens it up for a possible submission victory, but Desmond Cruise stopping him there with the power. Forearms his way out of it, but oh! Big single leg drop kick only stumbles the 6'8" Desmond Cruise. Now AKASUKI, oh, looking for that hammerlock. Hammerlock applied to the arm that he was softening up earlier. And oh! Spinning soul kick missed by AKASUKI. Now he gets stumbled by Desmond, looking for an electric chair. Oh, look at that athleticism by the veteran in this match. Hurricane Rana out of the electric chair. He backs him into the corner. Now, oh, look at this. Hanging armbar on the ropes, can't hold it for very long, using all 5 seconds of the 5 count to put as much damage as he can to the shoulder and the arm of Desmond Cruise. AKASUKI getting the advantage here on Desmond. What an upset this might be for AKASUKI to defeat a former ROX World Champion. He goes for the cover and a kick out at 2. And now Desmond still in trouble here as AKASUKI stays on him. Wow! Fujiwara armbar applied here. We could see Desmond Cruise tap out to AKASUKI. What an upset that would be. And a really bad tone setter for Desmond's tenure here at RFW. Oh, he just caught him by the throat. Trapping the airways of AKASUKI. And now was Desmond looking for here. And oh, wait, AKASUKI reversing his way out of a combination of strikes, stumbles Desmond Cruise. Desmond hasn't been able to get a whole lot of offense in this match. It's really surprising. AKASUKI's been able to subdue Desmond Cruise throughout this entire match, but he gets out of the cross arm bar as quickly as possible. Oh, jeez, and that's it. That's all that takes to change the momentum for Desmond Cruise. Shot to the gut, shot to the jaw. Might have knocked out AKASUKI there for a second. And ooh, Desmond Cruise showing some experience, maybe in boxing skill here, as he knocks down AKASUKI. The crowd cheering for him, but Desmond's just disrespectfully stomping a mud hole in the chest of AKASUKI. Desmond Cruise doesn't care how young or old you are. He doesn't care if you're a man, woman, or child. He will just beat the hell out of you, just like he's doing right here to AKASUKI. Now an Irish whip to the corner. Oh, but he dodges the clothesline and oh my God! Desmond just threw AKASUKI into the air and just let him free fall to his doom. And now, oh geez, he's got him. He's looking for his choke slam. He calls this Dead Man's Hand, planting him into the mat. But oh, AKASUKI still kicks out. For a lot of wrestlers, that would have been it against Desmond Cruise. But AKASUKI, desperate to get a win here in his old age. Oh, jeez. Oh, my God. Closed fist strikes here. The ref needs to back up Desmond from AKASUKI. Desmond, he doesn't care what the crowd says or thinks. He's just going to beat the hell out of this crowd favorite veteran. And wait, oh, maybe looking for a powerbomb, but AKASUKI getting out of it, turning into his own submission. A crucifix-like submission, but Desmond kneeing his way out of it. He doesn't need to think of an escape. He just brutalizes his opponent. Oh! 5-finger death punch. And oh, still a kick out of 2 by AKASUKI. AKASUKI showing such resilience. Match against GFS at True One Pro, and now a match against Desmond Cruise. Just AKASUKI showing his shocking resilience in his old age. Oh! And oh, what a roundhouse kick! Clocks him right on target. And now AKASUKI looking for it. This is signature. This is vintage AKASUKI. Jumps over him and clocks him in the back of the head with the heel kick. And he goes for the cover. Is that it? Is that it? No! Wow, what an exciting match we've gotten out of these two. These two clearing house tonight. And our co-main event of the evening. Don't forget, we still have the RFW World Championship match left after this. As he dodges that moonsault there, and now, oh, he's got him. Shouldered power bomb. Desmond Cruise. Oh yeah, he's telling AKASUKI it's over. AKASUKI's stunned. He's out on his feet. Oh, he's got him up. He's got him up. Devil's Hammer. Dropping the old man on the top of his head. Desmond could have waited for 1,000 seconds. Could have waited 1,000 seconds and still would have gotten the victory. Dropping
on his debut match, the King of the Road, Desmond Cruise.
Desmond making his debut, a victorious one here in RFW, dropping a late 50 years old veteran on the top of his head, just showing that he doesn't give a crap who you are. You can get these hands. And oh, look at this JR. Jordan Richard, very close friends with AKASUKI. He's out here, came from the locker room trying to make sure that his old friend is okay. Now AKASUKI's finally getting up off of that devil's hammer. Looking at his friend, what is AKASUKI doing? Desmond staying vigilant. What is AKASUKI looking to do here? No, look at this. AKASUKI, despite losing in such humiliation, gives a show of respect, but Desmond gives an equal show of disrespect, just shoving AKASUKI to the floor. And Jordan Richard rolling into the ring, coming to the aid of his old friend. And oh, look at this JR! Not accepting that disrespect by Desmond. But Desmond not taking any shit from Jordan Richard. Now rebounds him off the ropes. Oh, look at this, he caught him. And gift of Jasmine to Desmond Cruise, JR. Giving Desmond a welcome to RFW. Coming to the aid of his old friend AKASUKI. What an unexpected act from Jordan Richard. Jordan Richard sending a message to Desmond Cruise that his disrespect is not going to fly here in Ring of Fire.
Stand my ground.
4-3 on hunger. Keep my focus, get ready to rumble. Each month is a round and the fight of my life. It's me, it's my whole world, but I'm ready for the fight. If you gotta hold me down, cause I'm coming for the crown, I'm gonna stand my ground and be the best pound for pound. If you gotta hold me down, cause I'm coming for the crown, I'm gonna stand my ground and be the best pound for pound.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the countdown is over. No backstage segments, no silly commercials. We're all serious tonight, all action. And that is going to be exemplified here in the main event of the evening, when an immovable object meets an unstoppable force in the RFW World Championship match, as JP Masters defends against Bezbožnareka, Jakub Mazur. Ladies and gentlemen, I fear for what we're about to watch. I don't think I have ever witnessed anyone who's been more dominant in the wrestling business ever. Jakub Mazur, somebody who started in the business aiming to fill the shoes of Hugo the Goliath and his father, Maximilian Mazur. I can tell you so far he's been doing a fantastic job. Not to discount the legends in this business, the late great Hugo and his father Maximilian Mazur, but neither of them, I can say confidently, have dominated just as purely as Jakub Mazur has. He came here to Three Lions Wrestling. He debuted against Jay Logan, and he defeated him in surprisingly quick fashion. And ever since, every single opponent he's faced, he's put down, submission, or pin with ease. Jakub Mazur, 6'10", 385 pounds, one of the most technically proficient wrestlers in the world. It's a very, very mighty tall task for anyone to face in the business, except for maybe this man, our world champion, 1/4 of the Hybrid Four, one of the best wrestlers in the world, in a stable full of the best wrestlers in the world, JP Masters. Now I tell you, I fear for what we are going to see in this match. Don't expect this to be a quick one. Expect this to be long. Expect this to be brutal. When I say an unstoppable force meets an immovable object, that is exactly what's happening, except both men are both the unstoppable force and the immovable object. Which one is going to give tonight? Nothing is for certain in this match. The only thing that's for certain is that there's going to be blood, there's going to be injuries, there's going to be bruises. This is going to be uncomfortable to watch at certain points. I can assure you of it. JP Masters doesn't even come out with a jacket here tonight. He is just ready to go, ready to fight. He's desperate to hold on to that World Championship. I can tell you, he's been training like a dog going into this match. Of course, Jakub Mazur training, trying to get his cardio more up to par to face JP Masters. But JP has been training with his fellow hybrid member, Nabo, to make sure that he can go technically more proficient with Jakub Mazur. In a lot of ways, this is a clash of styles. In a lot of ways, they're both very similar in style. And I can't tell you who has an advantage over the other one.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event of the evening. It is for the RFW Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first the challenger, weighing in at 385 pounds, Bezpushnaryka, Jakub Mazur. And introducing his opponent, representing Hybrid 4, weighing in at 225 pounds, the RFW Heavyweight Champion, JPMasters.
This is possibly the most highly anticipated World Championship match we've ever had in the history of this show. 3 Lions, RFW, early 3 Lions. I can't think of a possibly more contested matchup between these two. You can hear the crowd split. The crowd recently, Jakub recently earned the crowd's respect at validation when he had an amazing matchup against Brian the Brain. And that's just the thing with Jakub Mazur. A lot of people don't like the message that he sends throughout the business. He sends a message of purification. He wants to stamp out anything he doesn't see as pure. But just the things we see in the ring with Jakub Mazur, it's hard to not cheer for him. He's just an insanely once-in-a-generation talent. Once in a lifetime, once every century talent. You can easily say the same about JPMasters. Possibly the best striker in the world. Actually, I take that back. Definitely the best striker in the world. And he's not just that. He's an all-around MMA fighter. He's a technical wrestler. He's a wrestler if there's ever been one. He's got all the tools that he possibly can to defeat the undefeated Jakub Mazur. As Jakub receives a very hard leg kick there by JPMasters. But Jakub, he's not even moving. He's standing like a tree. He seems pissed off with JP. He was going to give the respect to him. He was circling the ring with him. Like oh, big chop. And that's what you can look out for with Jakub Mazur. Not just his technical game, not just his power, but his chops. The most deadly chops in the business for sure. As they lock back up again. And I was saying more about JPMasters. Sorry, I was singing my praises so much about Jakub Mazur, but JPMasters, you absolutely, undoubtedly, obviously, you cannot discount anything about him. Best striker in the world, a very proficient technical wrestler, and you can expect even more technical wrestling here tonight as he trained with Namo ahead of this match to make sure that he can go toe-to-toe with Jakub Mazur's technical skill. Now, a trade of some light lockups here, switching in the waist locks here. Chain wrestling between these two, and now, JP backs into the corner. Oh, look at this roll-up. Trying to get a surprise upset at Jakub early in this match, but only a 1 count, obviously, against Jakub Mazur. They lock back up again. And now, Jakub bounces him off and reciprocates the same type of maneuvers with JPMasters, the waist lock here, but JP getting out. Honestly, to think about it, every time that we've seen Jakub initiate chain wrestling in matches here in RFW, even against Brian the Brain, no one's gotten the advantage on him, but JP here is going completely toe-to-toe with Jakub Mazur. They are incredibly even. I could talk about the size advantage between these two. I could talk about the weight advantage, about how Jakub is about 8 inches taller and about 150 pounds heavier. But that doesn't seem to matter when you're facing such a skilled wrestler as JPMasters. Big arm drag there into an arm lock, and now Jakub looking to weaken the arm as he does in every match, setting up for that signature submission maneuver that he calls the Kavavi Special. A submission hold I haven't seen anyone else in the business currently use. And that Jakub uses to insane proficiency due to his strength and size. JP, tries to roll his way out of it, but Jakub stays on it and slams his arm into the mat. can see JP resting his arm there. And of course, taking out the arm just sets up for a signature move of Jakub Mazur. It doesn't really mean much for the offense of JP Masters, because though JP strikes with his fists and elbows are just as deadly as anyone else's. Of course, he's an MMA wrestler. You have to look out for it. But his main offensive weapon is his kicks. He won the championship with a surprise spinning heel kick that knocked out our former champion, the War Machine. It's now Jakub going back into a butterfly lock here, trying to wear down the shoulders and the arms of JP Masters. And oh, look at that, a strike to the face. Just a straight punch to the jaw. And that seemed to have pissed off Jakub Mazur, but that doesn't matter. Multiple strikes to the face. Jakub may not seem phased right now, but you can see there just one kick stumbles him. And oh! Oh, JP wasn't expecting that. JP rebounding off the ropes to go for another. Oh, wait. Oh, geez. Crowd shushing themselves. You know what's coming next. Another chop by the unholy hand. He goes for the cover and just gets a 1 count against JP, and look at his chest. You can already see it starting to red, starting to welt off of 2 big chops. That's all it takes to redden your chest. Take Danny Kirby, for example. Oh, no. Oh, God! Take Danny Kirby, for example. It took 1 chop by Jakub Mazur to practically make his chest bleed. And Jakub, oh! Washes his face in the corner. The crowd's chanting one more time for another chop, but he goes for the cover off of that big boot. But JP kicks out. It's really amazing how quickly Jakub has been able to get the crowd onto his side. But oh, look at this. The crowd's still cheering for JP. Multiple strikes. Stumbles Jakub Mazur and goes for the knee strike, but he gets his leg caught. And oh, look at that. That elbow. That could have dislocated JP's kneecap, if anything, judging by the amount of pain he's in. And Jakub Mazur switching his strategies now. Gears turning in his head, targeting the legs. And now this is where JP can be in tons of danger. If he takes out his legs, he not only takes out his base, but he takes out JP's main weapon of offense. He takes out the legs. He takes out his ability to hit the spinning heel kick effectively. The one that he's used to knock out so many opponents. And oh, jeez. Look at that. JP just feeling all of the pain from 380 pounds crashing onto the leg of JP Masters. And oh, Jakub staying on him now. And now going for just a simple stump puller. It's simple, but it's effective. He's making his knee touch his nose. Straight legs, that's gotta hurt a lot for the hamstring. It limits his flexibility, and oh, God! JP gets out of it, cleans his clock with that roundhouse kick. He goes into the cover, and oh, look at that. JP might have momentarily knocked out Jakub Mazur with that roundhouse kick, trying to make sure he gets out of submissions as quickly as possible from Jakub Mazur. Oh, big kick to the gut, to the back now. Now JP, oh, what's he looking to do here? Jakub fighting his way out of it. Superior strength, of course. Punching his way out of it now. Looking for a maneuver here, but JP pushes him off. And now, signature strike combination. Oh, clothesline only stumbles him, but JP doesn't let that shock him. He knows it'll only stumble him, so he backs him in the corner, hits him with more kicks. Now forearm to the face, and what's he looking for? And, oh, he stomped his knee. He stomped the back of his knee. JP making Jakub taste his own medicine. And oh, look at this. Jakub tries to get away from as fast as possible. I thought he might have been okay, but as you can see there, JP might have just injured Jakub Mazur with that stomp to the back of the leg. He dead-legged him. And now Jakub getting back up, and oh, and a chop block to the outside by JP Masters. Making sure it's hard for Jakub to get up. Now, as I said, Jakub trained cardio a whole lot leading into this match, trying to make sure that his lung capacity is better to go for a long distance. But that doesn't matter if you're unable to walk. The bigger they are, the harder they fall, and I know it's a cliche that many people target the legs of bigger opponents, but it's very effective here by JP Masters. And you can see the interesting, oh no. A lot of people have been comparing this to Hugo the Goliath versus Ross the Savage, and very similarly here, maybe this is an homage, tearing off the mats, exposing the concrete floor. And oh, what's he looking to do? What's he looking to do to Jakub? Oh, this is gonna be nasty. Oh, God! He just busted his kneecaps on the concrete. You can hear Jakub screaming out in agony. JP taking all of the leg offense from Jakub Mazur and giving it back to him tenfold. And now, oh, look at this. JP broke up the 10 count on the outside. He's looking to drop him on his head now with the DDT. But oh, Jakub picked him up and dropped him down. Oh my God. Did you hear the sound of his head smacking off the concrete? I agree with the crowd. JP messed up there. He was getting too cocky. He was getting too gloaty. That's unusual from JP Masters. He's usually very disciplined in the ring. Now JP gets ripped back into the ring. Jakub cannot win the RFW Championship by countout. JP gets rolled up into the cover here and kicks out right at 2. You can see the effort it took by JP Masters. Honestly, I'm surprised the back of his head hasn't been cut open after being slammed against concrete. And you can see just how quickly the momentum changes between these two. Each of these guys, no matter what they hit, it's going to be a big move. It's going to be momentum changing. Jakub trying to wake up his legs. You can see the damage on his knees, and oh, look at that! He tried running at JP Masters, but a big mistake there by Jakub Mazur. He overexerted his damaged legs. You can see the bruises forming on his knees after being slammed into concrete. JP tried to take the advantage there, but Jakub dodged it. Now, JP reverses him again. And now, what's he? And, big double boot stomp. Look at the air he got on it. Pounding onto the ribs, and a near fall there against Jakub Mazur. And geez. I can tell you something else. JP Masters has had, in his former experiences with bigger opponents, he hasn't fared very well. Against Desmond Cruise, he lost against him. Against Ryoma, he lost as well. He has lots of trouble with people bigger than him, but he seems to have learned from those previous experiences, and he's staying on Jakub Mazur. And this is just, I've never seen Jakub Mazur get dominated like this. I was expecting this due to the caliber of talent that JP Masters is, but I haven't expected him to dominate Bezbožna like this. As he's got him into an abdominal stretch here, and oh, look at this! As I was saying, training with Namo and giving an homage to him here with the claw to the bruised ribs here now. Switching targets from the legs to the ribs. And that cardio training is really exploited here by JP Masters. Making sure that cardio training is a non-factor. Taking out the legs and now taking out his air supply. And oh, look at this! More shades of Namo. As Jakub tried getting out of it, but JP might have just learned the Kraken hold from Namo as he's got locked in, but oh, look at this, Jakub tried getting out of it, but JP just locks in the grounded Kraken hold. Adopting this move from his fellow hybrid member. He's got locked in, but Jakub too large to really lock in properly the crock and hold as Jakub gets out of it as quickly as possible. He knows the danger of that move, targets the shoulder and the ribs. And oh geez, trying to avoid as much rib damage as possible, but JP Masters switches to striking. Kick to the ribs, knee to the ribs again. It's just such a dangerous striker to face against Jakub Mazur. Jeez. The ref tried backing him up. He tried making sure that Jakub can still go in this match, but JP just pounds in that big kick to the back, and oh, look at this. You can see some red on the chin of Jakub Mazur. I think he's spitting up blood. I think his ribs are broken, honestly, and this could be very dangerous. We could be seeing the match ending soon, but he went for a double boot stop. Oh, but Jakub dodged it and tried putting him through the ring post with that shotgun drop kick. Jakub isn't able to capitalize though. You can see all the damage, all the battle scars forming in this match. And this is new territory for Jakub Mazur. He just used one of his most powerful moves in his arsenal just to put distance between him and JP Masters, not even to finish this match. He just did that just to be able to catch his breath, wipe the blood from his mouth, try to get some feeling back in his legs. And now Jakub, oh, what's he looking for? Looking for another chop, and oh! JP waking back up from that shotgun drop kick, and now goes for multiple strikes, but Jakub trying to stop it with a power bomb, still receives more strikes. And now, more combination strikes here by JP Masters. He went for the spinning heel kick, but Jakub dodged it. He knew the danger, now locking in a Boston Crab here. Maybe targeting the back that got injured from the concrete floor. Now, back to Jakub Mazur up here. As we get a trade of maneuvers here, just look at how even these competitors are. As he goes for the ankle lock. He picks the leg and he grabs the ankle, and now, oh, he's transitioning into a knee bar. And you can see the pain just absolutely etched on Bezboshnareka's face. This is a position Jakub Mazur's never been in before. He could tap out here. And now, Jakub, oh, look at this! Don't lock in a submission that you know can be reversed. Jakub Mazur finding a way to turn that knee bar into a figure four lock. Now these two even competitors fighting their way out of the submission holds. Oh, geez, oh, geez! Oh, my God! What a flurry of strikes by JP Masters as the momentum goes back into his corner, and he's setting up for a signature maneuver. Superman punch loaded up, and Ari caught him. Jakub caught him, and Ari dropped him. Oh, this looks familiar. Oh! Oh my God! That's it! That's it! No! JP kicks out. Jakub dropping nearly 400 pounds straight onto the chest of JP Masters. And I said that looks familiar because that's another homage to Hugo the Goliath versus Ross the Savage. As you can see, Jakub paying homage to the legends, wearing the colors that Hugo the Goliath used to wear. And during his entrance, he wore the wristbands that Maximilian Mazur used to wear. Now, looking to make his father and his late great godfather proud, looking to seal the deal with the big splash. But oh, look at that! Puts up the knees. Was that smart though? No, it wasn't. Oh, geez. He may have damaged Jakub's ribs, but oh, spinning heel kick! Spinning heel kick! He just knocked out Jakub Mazur. He can't capitalize though. He damaged his own legs, reversing that body splash. He may have damaged the ribs of Jakub, but he damaged himself more, putting up knees against the 380-pounder, but he goes for the cover. This is it! This is it! No! Jakub Mazur stays in this match. His determination to become a world champion, too strong to go out like that, but also JP Masters wasted too much time to get into that cover. Jakub regaining consciousness right before 3. And now JP feeling back into his legs. He's looking to load it up again. Spinning heel kick, and oh, Jakub caught it. Jakub is awake again, making sure to reverse that spinning heel kick. A second one would have put him away for sure. As he's got the single leg Boston Crab, he's targeting that leg again. Looking to submit our world champion. And now, oh, look at this. JP Masters made a mistake. He tried getting out of it, but he just accidentally lent Jakub Mazur his other leg to turn it into another more painful leg submission in the sharpshooter lock here. Jakub Mazur beckoning for JP to tap out, but JP looking for another angle to escape, and now, look at this! The sadistic gears turning in the technical mind of Jakub Mazur. I don't even know what to call this submission hold as JP Masters gets caught into an even more painful submission. We can see a verbal tap out by JP Masters, our world champion, but no, he drops down. Jakub maybe looking for another different submission, but no, JP gets out of it. And, oh, he caught him! He caught him! Triangle hold! Tap out or pass out style submission. Jakub knows the dangers of this submission maneuver. But, oh, Jakub, just as I said, he knows the danger, so he's going to get out of it as quickly as possible, whichever way he can. He just punches his way out. Now, oh, he caught him. Power bomb! Oh my God! With all of his strength and weight, no! What a battle we are witnessing between these two. What a war! Powerbomb with all of his strength. He tried putting JP through the mat and then put all of his weight down on his shoulders to try to make sure he wouldn't kick out of that pin. But JP Masters, his sheer desperation allowed him to still kick out. And now Jakub knows what he needs to do. He needs to stay on JP Masters, and that's exactly what he's doing here with these short arm lariats. Shades of his father, Maximilian Mazur, the innovator of the lariat. Now looking for another, and oh, but JP dodges that one, drop kicks the knee, goes low, and now, oh, look at this! Raining down the strikes on Jakub Mazur, I'm sorry, similar names. And now, oh, look at this. So many strikes, oh, just stomping a hole through his chest, and oh, what the hell? Oh, that seemed to have just angered Jakub, and Jakub's reciprocating with stomps of his own. And oh, look at that. Oh, these two are just going back and forth. We have a dogfight on our hands. We have a dogfight. These two are throwing wrestling out the window. They're just stomping the hell out of each other. Animosity forming between these two. Why won't you stay down? Is what these two are saying to each other. JP Masters, so many stomps, I can't count them. And now, Ripcord looking to seal the deal, but no, Jakub caught him. Oh, and he busts his kneecaps. Goes back to the weak point. Jakub very, very intelligent for his size. And now, he's loading it up. Homage to Maximilian Mazur. Discus lariat. Move that his father invented. And oh no! I thought that was it for sure. JP was able to kick out, but from one homage to the next, he's looking for a sit-out splash. He's calling for it. Hugo-like splash, but no. JP dodges it. These two slowly getting up now, both exhausted from this long battle. Superman punch. Signature maneuver by JP Masters. No. Jakub kicks out, but JP isn't done. He's got him right where he wants him. Sublime position, loading it up. Spinning heel kick. And he goes for the cover. That's it. That's it. He didn't waste any time. Count to it. What? What? Oh my God. I was going to say count to 1,000. But Jakub just kicked out. What? I'm at a loss for words. I can't call this match anymore. JP's taking off his gloves. This is no more games. JP Masters has had enough of Jacob. He's taken off the gloves. And oh geez, look at the cut on the nose. How was Jacob able to kick out of that spinning heel kick? The sheer dedication, the sheer drive of Jakub Mazur to fulfill his so-called destiny to win the World Championship as these two challenge each other to a strike battle. Weak chops being traded with gut punches here. Oh, Jacob might not be able to throw all of his strength into those chops right now due to all the damage sustained throughout this match. As JP looks to put more damage on, gut punching that bruise. And oh geez, that one drops JP to his knee. Oh geez, oh geez. JP winning in the strike battle here, and that's to be expected. You don't strike with a striker. And oh geez, oh no, oh my god, oh my god! Oh god, oh god. Oh, you can see the blood splattering. Look at Jacob's face. He turned into mincemeat. This is getting uncomfortable. Oh my god! Ref has to call the match. Ref has to call the match. What? How the hell? How did Jacob just get up? Oh my god! These two aren't human. I can't call this anymore. It just... Oh my god! And he gets up too! What the hell is happening? Never in all my years of commentating have I ever seen that these two are gonna go to the end of time. And oh, dodges two kicks. And Jacob. Oh! What a chop! Jacob! Oh, Jacob's going back up top. JP might have just been knocked out by a chop. And now he's going for it. Big splash! That's it! That's it! Oh, he can't follow up. He's damaged his own ribs. He's going for it. And no, JP still kicks out. I don't know who's gonna win. I don't know who's gonna win. And the crowd has to be careful for what they're wishing for. At this rate, after all those strikes, somehow both men are still standing. Maybe these two will fight forever. Maybe one of these will die in this match. I don't know. In any case, the Kawaii special has been locked in right after the big splash. Jacob needs to get the victory here. He needs to fulfill his destiny. But JP, too desperate to let go of the World Championship, somehow finds the strength to get out of the Kawaii special. And now a sleeper hold is locked in. JP Masters has won each of his matches with a different move, similarly to Jakub Mazur. His past match against Isaiah Stevens at Validation, he won with the sleeper hold, and things are looking bleak for Jacob right now. He could pass out if he doesn't tap out. Crowd chanting, please don't tap. They feel for Jakub Mazur, and oh no. Oh jeez. Jacob might have just passed out in his arms. Things are looking grim. This could be it. Oh, wait, he woke up! He woke up! Jacob started to fade, but Jacob is still fighting! Jacob's doing this for the name of professional wrestling. He's doing this for the late, great Hugo the Goliath. He's doing this for his father, Maximilian Mazur. He's doing this for all things he considers pure in this art we call professional wrestling. He headbutts his way out of it. JP still putting distance between the two, and oh, a DDT. Both men are down. What the hell are we witnessing? Both men down, both put distance between the two. Just look at the battle scars on each other's bodies. Look at the welts on JP's chest. Look at the bruises on his knees. Look at the cuts on the face of Jacob's face. Jacob has to have head damage. Has to have brain damage after all those close fist, unprotected strikes by JP Masters. And these two are still getting up, and they're still fighting. A forearm stumbles Jakub and chop stumbles JP. These two going slow this time, though. They can't go as fast as they were before. Oh, jeez. Oh, my God. Look at the bruises. And, oh, big kick to the leg. Stumbles him. And, oh, JP gained the advantage. And yet another strike battle. That roundhouse kick should have knocked Jakub out. How's he still getting up? I'm baffled. Oh, he's got death wish. He's beckoning to hit him with another spinning heel kick. What? What? How the hell? Jakub just absorbed the spinning heel kick and oh my God. He just slapped the soul out of JPMasters. And there's more of attrition. Jakub won. And strap pile driver. The most dangerous move in his arsenal. Struck pile driver hit. Jakub did it! Jakub did it! Jakub Mazur won! Oh my God, what did we just watch? What the hell did I just commentate? I've never seen anything like this before! How the hell did Jakub absorb it? His dedication just drove him all the way to the end.
The winner of this match and new RFW heavyweight champion, Jakub Mazur.
Jakub, he did it. He set out on the mission. He faced the most dangerous opponent on our roster, and he won. What a war we just saw between these two. I'm at a loss for words. Neither of these men have anything to be ashamed of, except for maybe the years of career they just shaved off in this match. Jakub Mazur wears his battle scars as he raises his title high. JPMasters nowhere to be seen. And I agree with the crowd, he deserves it. From the debut in Adapt or Die, all the way to now, in this brutal, hellacious, bloody war that we just witnessed between Jakub Mazur and JPMasters. Oh my God. Destiny has been fulfilled. And Jakub Mazur's not looking to stop there. As he said, the hand will enclose. And the unholy hand of Bezbozhnarenka has tightened into a fist around Ring of Fire Wrestling.